Now, remember what I said, that the law of physics, we talk about worship. We only worship God because we are related to God, and our worship has to be God himself. My child, your child, is made of that seed, and therefore the DNA is in the seed. And that seed, watch this, as physics proclaim, a human can never become an unhuman. No matter how much you look at a human, he is still human. No matter how low, and we were low, God still says, but you're human. Why? Because I put you in human seed, and you will remain human seed for the rest of your life here on the earth. You will not become a bird. You will not become a cat. You are a human. And God says that when you were born again of my seed, he says, you are now my child. You are of the Spirit of God. You are born of God. And you can never become anything else. You say, but what about the lawlessness? He said, if I continue to sin, what John here is saying, he says, anyone who truly has been born of that DNA cannot continue to sin. You say, but I continue to sin. And it finally hit me. I began to dwell on it, and God opened it up to me. And I told the person, they said, you know, Pastor, I just got saved. I said, oh, that's great. That's beautiful. You know, so what are you going to do? He says, well, you know, I do this. And I do that, and I see them next week. Hi, well, how was your weekend? Well, you know, I went to the discotheque, you know, because I've been going to discotheque all my life, and I've been dancing. I said, okay, that's up to you, you know, that's your life. And I said, but you did receive Christ. Oh, yeah, Christ came. I said, okay, no problem. And see, you see, people of law, we say, well, brother, you know, you got to stop that. You got, and we start to do this, and we're not trusting in the Holy Spirit. And so we only have to pray for a person. And now I see the same person, and I say, well, how you been? Doing good. So what you do this weekend? He says, well, I went dancing again. And I say, how was it? He goes, well, you know, it was okay. Okay, well, see you later. And a few weeks later, how you doing? Good. Did you go dancing this week? Oh, I did, but I got to tell you, I'm just having a problem. I said, what's the problem? He says, I don't enjoy it anymore. Oh, really? Why not? I just don't feel right doing it. And I said, why? I'll tell you why. Because this seed of Elohim, which gave you birth, is saying you're worshiping on the wrong side. And God's praise is starting to draw you to him. And you're finding yourself, instead of being on the disco floor, you're finding yourself going, hallelujah. I've got to praise you. Why? Because the praise of Elohim is starting to work on you, because that spiritual DNA will not allow you to be any more than what you're born to be. A worshiper is not just worshiping. A true worshiper of God has to worship because God is in the believer, and that worship emanates automatically. That's why if you see a person, they say, well, that person came to church and they went back on drugs, and then we went deeper, and you says, first of all, you don't know who's saved. Just because they come to the altar does not say that they're saved. You understand? God is the, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2:19. The Lord knows those who are his. Watch this. And let everyone who names the name of Christ depart from iniquity. It's not just saying, oh, I got saved and I named the name of Christ. It says, no, it's deeper than that. The foundation inside is God. And therefore, if it is God, you will find yourself naming Christ. I belong to Christ. I gotta follow Christ. Why? Because the foundation inside of you is sure, and you have to worship. So a real worshiper is one who responds to God out of the nature of God to give God that which he deserves. Just like pretty much a person responds to your needs, we respond to God in worship because he has changed our DNA. The Bible says in 1 Peter, as a matter of fact, I'm writing a commentary right now on 1 Peter, and the first verse, the second verse blew me away. He says that he has sanctified us unto himself for obedience unto Christ through the blood. I said, wow, that is powerful. Through the blood, he says you're sanctified, and it says that blood that washed you is sanctifying you, setting you apart with the desire to be obedient to God through the Spirit of God. And then he says, for we have been given back by a living hope. A living hope. And that living hope inside of us is what's causing us to respond to God in worship.